Hello. I am here. Just about, screeching into a halt, having just released a video. Oh, today has been busy. How is everyone? Hey, Cassie, how are you doing? I realized my webcam is like all the way over there. Yeah, that's better. That's a little better. Now we're a bit more central. Okay. Tuck myself in with my pillows. All comfy. How are you guys? How's it going? What you been up to? I think I may be echoing because I'm in the background somewhere. Yes. Yes, I am. Good. Alright. So, welcome back to the Showcase server. We are here once more on the final week of prep to do our final, most important bits, namely building a top hat for Mr. Skull at the back there. These vital things that we must do before the server goes live. You're doing good, Cassie? Great. Yeah, I am doing alright. Yeah. It's a bit, like I said, this has been a bit of a busy day. I not only finished that Candy Mountain build, but made an entire video and did the streaming thing. Kind of like delayed a little bit. I did mean to start like 40 minutes ago, but I realized that I am a human being that might need dinner, so I went and ate like a good gremlin. So yeah, busy but good. Just what we like. Ooh, you have a 5-stream streak, Cassie. Oh, you're streaking all over my stream. Oh, speaking of which, it is family friendly again this week. Good luck. I'm not sure if that's like good luck to me, because, you know, you guys over in chat, you're not on my screen unless you're in Twitch. So it doesn't really matter for the VOD. But I'm the one that has to keep a straight face. So, here we go. Alright, so, since you were last here, I have finished off all the details in here. The important parts are blurred out, it's fine. Aw. You can just carry around a little, like, blur strip. That's great. Perfect. Perfect. Carry on, Cassie. Carry on. Right, as I was saying, so you joined me here at the end of the Val-Con server building experience. I have pretty much finished the inside of the Welcome Center. So I will give you a little tour. You know what? I'll give you a nice tour. Let's fly around. Let's get some cinematic action going on. This way. Ooh, a bit dizzy. Alright, let's have a little look at everything. So I've decorated around each of the portals, kind of trying to keep the spirit of the theme for each portal. Yeah, I think I did alright. A bit of snow. A bit of ice. I will have to just point out one detail that I'm kind of in love with, which we can thank Val-Con for, because I learnt this one from her. Look at the little puppy! Look at him all asleep down there! So cute. You can do family friendly, at least for a little bit. Just a small amount. Okay. you can do that, yeah. This is Skull. This is the little puppy that is now outside of the Snowdrifts and Frost portal. Just looking very fancy. Got some stalactites in there. Yes, it's the right one. Alright, so that's that one. fairground portal now has a little friend in it too. He's not looking very happy about his roller coaster experience. But you know, what can you do? Hi, Gwen! You have to leave a lurker while you go and wash your hair. Wait, what? I don't know which bit you walked in on. Was it Cassie streaking? Or... or what? I don't know. So yes, and I've added some details into our lovely Here Lies the World Builder's wall. So some people have got some flowers along with their candles. It just watched your candy video, it's amazing, I want it for the broadcast please. I made that and then instantly went, Gwen's gonna want this as an advert. So yes. I was also gonna put it out as a short on the Val-Con channel, if you want it there as well. But yes, I'd already made it and gone, Gwen's gonna want this. So sure, I'll just change the ending. We can do that. We have a little table, little cross build hammers, and some wreaths. So yeah, it's looking snazzy now. You know what I want, babe. I know it, baby. I know what you want. You want MP4 formats, 1080p. I know what you like. It's already so family friendly. Good, good. Horror and haunting. Just got some lovely trees. Aloha, comrade indeed. How goes? How goes? Oh yes, those sweet, sweet MP4s. Nice wagon, bit of decoration. This one was blueberry. I just added a tree. So she came in and made a little mini house, and it's so cute. It's for Svinford Town, which is like the Meadows area. And then I added some bobbins. Bobbins and bits around here, just to give it that little sci-fi kind of vibe. Yeah, that's pretty much the world. Well, yeah, the world done. No, I mean the welcome center done. I did add some more miscellaneous trash around the back here as well, so it wasn't quite as bare. But yeah, this just leaves one last detail, which we'll be making today, which is our lovely top hat for Mr. Skull, because he must look dapper. And maybe a slightly better eye patch as well. I did have an idea while I was playing around with some of the Ashlands pieces that we might be able to resize a rock that would look slightly more eye patch shaped. Or appreciate the reference if I remember your profile picture right. Uh-huh. That tree really... What's... Okay, catching up on chat. What's not family friendly about 1080p? It's high definition? There's nothing not family friendly about that, you know? 1440 on the other hand, I mean that's just... lewd. We can't talk about that on this stream. The tree really tied the room together, did it not? I'm not sure which tree. There are many trees. Perhaps you mean the single tree I placed outside of Blueberry's the portal. In which case, yes. Yes, it did. Also, is that a random floating bar? What is that? Why? Where did you come from? The sign? Huh. Well, that should probably be removed. Also, I think that probably needs clipping as well. Do not remove the floating bar! It keeps everything from falling! You know, maybe it does. It could be structural. It could be structural. I mean, it could be. It could just be an Ulrich oopsie. But I'm willing to believe that the entire server hinges on that. You know, but it's like pushing the red button. I kind of have to know what happens. The image of a pineapple. Oh, yeah. Was that in, not Doom? Ah, the thing that was holding the entire game together and they couldn't remove. Indeed, indeed. It was a Valve game. Yeah, I know which one you mean. Because I've heard the story too. It's hidden down in somewhere and they couldn't remove it because every time they did, the game broke. Yeah. Fun times. Alright, let us return to our body. For we must. And maybe remove this structural bar. Okay. I mean, is it worth saving first? Just save the game and pray? I think we're alright. Nice. Okay, right, so for Mr. Skull, rather than building it in here, because we're using all of the tools, all of the crazy tools, I'll probably build it out somewhere flat and then we'll tilt it in place. Hi Sandra! How are you doing? Welcome to chat. Lovely to have you here. I hope you're having a good hump day. Wednesday's treating you well too. No one should make me do family-friendly streams. I can't help myself. Although I have decided that I do need to add like family-friendly for 10 minutes as channel points on Redeem on Twitch. Because it's too funny. Too funny not to. Also, I'd remind you all to hydrate, but I'm still drinking caffeine, so we had that discussion last time. You should remember to hydrate. Just, you know, I don't have to follow my own rules. It's not how any of that works. Alright, so let's get a Mr. Skull and pop him down out here. Not that one, no. So we can get a feel for sizing. Just maybe sink him into the floor a little bit. Hydrate? You can't tell me what to do! Turns to dust. Yeah. Yeah, that's real. It's real and true. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Alright, so we have the top of his head for reference. So I kind of feel like I'm not sure about building it from ash wood because it's quite dark. But then I guess it's gonna be dark either way. Maybe we could do the brim in ash wood and then it would stand out. Could be a thing. Could be a thing. Should start with a circle. Yeah. I'm having one sip from my water bottle and one sip from my coffee. Ooh, I could have a sip from my water bottle too, and then I wouldn't be telling you what to do. There. I am hydrate. I will not dehydrate. All good. Alright, so I think I'm gonna change my rotations because 32 is too much. Okay. Let's just eyeball it. Although I may use the small ones for tighter tones. and also possibly put my head torch on because I can't see with the streaming lights on. Hey Marcus, how are you doing, friendo? How is your Wednesday? Alright, we have a circle. It's a good start. Let's just see if circle fits on head. Is it possible to give mobs names? Yes. In vanilla, or rather vanilla compatible, it'll be a scripting wizard situation. I know, was it Raka or Drakar? Someone last year helped me make George the Grey Dwarf for my Grey Dwarf stand, who I've copied and pasted into Val-Con too. It was one of the VME wizards. So, it's possible. I don't know how easy or quick it is. But if you go into Script Lab in the Discord and ask if someone could name them, yeah, do the thing. You met George, absolute celebrity. Yeah, he's such a dude. He's such a lovely gentleman. Just don't go into the basement of his ice cream shop. It's not worth it. He may not come out again. George the Greyling. Yeah, I think he's actually a Grey Dwarf. I can't remember because I think he may have been a Greyling in the original video by Grimcore. But in the code, the Grey Dwarf that sits outside of the Bog Witch's hut is George. That little character model of the Grey Dwarf kicking his feet is called George vibing in the code. Yeah. George the Grey before he dies and returns as George the White, right? Right? Yeah. He'll have to return each Val-Con. I think it's gotta happen now. Maybe I'll put him in his ice cream shop next year. Since he got an upgrade. Is that about the right size? I think it might need to be bigger. Even with a brim, it's looking a little bit like a fascinator right now. Yeah. He'll have to expand his business into tech support or something. Yeah. Maybe. I'm sure he'd be great at tech support. To be fair, half of tech support is, you know, throwing rocks at stuff, seeing if that works. So, you know. Or the woodcutting business, but he might have a personal opinion about that. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen those Grey Dwarfs protesting with their banners. Environmentalists. I thought George was a Grey Dwarf in a video released by Irongate that was voiced over by David Attenborough. Yeah, it was. He was. I think he may have been a Greyling model in that video. Because he was like the baby Grey Dwarf. But after that, because that was like way back in the before times. Before Bogwitch and I think before Hearth and Home, maybe? Anyway, he became so beloved by the community, so many people named their Grey Dwarfs George, like in videos, creators, things like that, that they added George to the game officially as the Bog Witch's friend. So, fun facts. Just don't say anything bad about George. Canaris will know and he'll come find you, yeah. Well, you know, I support George in his business endeavors, so just saying. Building his ice cream shops for him. I know how it is. I think this one might be too wide, you know. That is what she said. Yeah. Let's try one turn. Also no. I wonder if that might be enough if we build out base. The question of what to build the base for. Maybe wall pieces? I might just have to use the pole trick, to be fair. Get the circle that way. Good evening, Immunity! How are you? Heidi Mackay. Good, excellent. Yes, I'm good, thank you. Alive and functional. Which is always good. Does this fit? Haha, picked up a seagull. Let's go in for a little ride. That is also a bit too big. Although I am assuming that I didn't resize this skull. Better check. Yeah, I don't think I did. I think we're alright. Okay. So I think this music track is very quiet. Maybe we'll skip it. Still no Valheim drum and bass. I know, Valheim drum and bass when? Just count to the number of turns. Are you trying to center the ring of 191s on the top of the skull? I'm just trying to make a general hat shape that's about the right size to go on his head. And I figure if I do something like this, but then have an outer kind of rim. Because that is wider. Noise. A devil. I do like a bit of drum and bass. Yeah, that looks about right for the kind of column of the hat. And then around the outside for the brim, we will do something a little wider. But sometimes I just find it easier to work in wood. It's what I know. Oh, yeah. Base heads assemble. Heck yeah. I'm kind of quite into a fair amount of like dark electronica and things, so I'm gonna butcher the name, but Apache or Apache keep coming up. Just like drum and bass but dark, and Swarm. Swarm is good. Really only know the System Shock 2 soundtrack, Straft Hat soundtrack, and like 3 Rothang songs. That's my whole D&B knowledge. Alright, fair. Chase and Status was like my uni listening. Yeah, same Gwen. I like anything with a strong beat. Yeah, that's about right. I'm more into well, it used to be metal, but it's kind of drifted way into industrial these days. I kind of listen to a bit of anything and everything, to be honest. All the things. Dark electronica, yes. There's no beats like Burial. I feel like I should know Burial. I like Witch House. You guys listen to Witch House? I accidentally found it while tumbling down a YouTube rabbit hole one night as a genre, and it's amazing. It's so good. So good, yes. And Flesh. Sidewalks and Skeletons, yeah. Sidewalks and Skeletons definitely counts. Flesh, who was the other one I keep listening to? Franhauser Diffusion? Diffraction? one of those two. Did I show you Flash? It was me all along. Flash with a V in the name, right? You mostly listen to punk, metal, and reggae. Ah, nice. Yeah, I started off very much into like Beauty and the Beast, symphonic metal, and goth. Goth has always been like a long term. I love me some goth music. And then quite a lot of neo folk at the moment as well. Maybe, I don't know. I only stigmatized. Therion. I don't know Therion. I feel like I should. I feel like that name is familiar. So many of my like music choices autoplay now. Like, just stick on one song and then I'm down a rabbit hole with interesting things, which is good. It's going to be a very wonky hat, I think. Yeah, I reckon we could probably tuck that one look. A good 1 hour ambience or whatever, yeah. Little dark kind of drone in the background. Ooh, yeah. That's why I like Witch House, to be fair. Like me a wee bit of a drone. Yeah, I like that. This bit will be at the back anyway. We won't see it. I can't see what I'm doing now. Yeah, I'd love to play more of like my type of music. Ovality, yes, I love them. Yes, yes, yes. And Leaves Eyes. Leaves Eyes is great. Well, the earlier stuff, it's a lot of like songs about sailing on ships. It's very Viking-y. No, they sing in English, or at least most of their stuff's in English. But it's mad. It's like heavy metal with fiddles and panpipes, and it is just, yeah. Listening to it is like having like a sound bath in a good way, where you're just like, yes, everything is okay with the world now. Mildly disappointing, but probably better ultimately. I mean, I'm sure that they do sing in Swiss, and maybe I just don't notice because it's so loud and good. Gaulish and English. Oh, it's Gaulish. Cool, cool. Tip top. Failing to follow my edge pieces. Probably not. But just in case. Just the H word. Ooh. Mhm, mhm. That's my problem. It was a 3, not a 2. I have no idea what I've done. Clearly. Yeah, I've done something incorrect somewhere around here. How on earth? Why is it all so incorrect? Like to put the German word for that in front of words, eh? Don't make a window from the outside when really high. There is no way back in. Ah. Yeah, that's not great. That's not great. It's just particularly good. You've seen it used on TV, except that it is also the German word for spicy worker. Maybe use 4 1x1s and have them clip in the middle. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, and then like spiral it outwards. It's just it needs to be quite large. I'm all right. I like where we're going here. I just need to do the center, and in fact, maybe instead of trying to follow what I did before, I will just where's the front? Where's the back? Where's the back? So this one's the front. Oh, I say, now perfectly closing the gap. I think I found where I went wrong. Yeah. Except the back didn't match anyway, so it's fine. No. I do. Yeah. Adrian von Ziegler is also Swiss. I'm terrible with names. So, nice, good. I have no idea who that is. I probably should. I just go through life calling everyone that guy from that thing. That's how it works. Okay, that's actually adorable. Lots of cool kind of Celtic music. Oh, cool. I have to look them up. I do like me some Celtic music. I have like a playlist that's just called Dark Folk, and it's just like grim, dark remixes usually, or industrial folk with a dark edge. And there's quite a few Celtic-y tracks in there. Celtic-y. Is that tall enough, do we reckon? It's quite a good size for a top hat. Yeah, I reckon that reads. You're making dead buried slash. Yes! Yes, that's what we're doing. This is what chat demanded last time, system. We got to the end of the stream and they were like, you have to make him a top hat. And I was like, alright. So here I am, making a giant top hat. I did think we could, like, I don't know, put a feather in it or something? How'd you do the sunglasses? Well, he's gonna have an eye patch, because he's technically a pirate gentleman. So, I mean, like I said, this is all chat's fault. None of it makes any real sense. So not quite slash, but like a pirate gentleman, I think, was the general idea from chat last time. I think that's about the right size, but let's go over and have a look. Whoops. Before I do anything else. Alright, this is our dude. Yeah, I reckon that's about the right size. I love it. It's so it's ridiculous. Chat. This was inspired. Okay, alright, let's put a top on it and decorate it. Kuru, no! No, no, no! No, 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 what? What, Gwen? What? What's wrong with it? You need to make the hat tiny, of course! I mean, I considered that, but I think it's too good. I think it's too good. Like, just look at him. Look at him. Yeah, no, that is... It's just perfect. I mean, obviously not placed like that. An itsy bitsy cutie top hat on top of a skeleton. Yeah, I did think that when I was struggling to make a circle the right size. I don't know. The problem is that because he's so far away and it's so dark, I don't think a small top hat's gonna read. I'm not even sure if this one will, to be honest. Get over there. Whereas I think that does read from down here. Yeah. Roger would be proud. Yeah. Certainly more effective than my witch hat. Hat. I mean, it looks like a witch's hat. You did right. You got it. Right. I did definitely remove that before I go any further. Yep. Okay. Cool. Beams. I saw. System, I saw how many beams were in there. I'm not sure how you're still here and vaguely sane, because that was a lot of beams. Oh, my YouTube chat seems to have run away. There we go, it's back again. Good. Beams! The amount of beans? That was a great typo. Oh good, a hole in the middle. Ah, it's on top. No one will see it unless they climb up there. Which someone probably will. Good enough? Good enough. Alright. You want to try and make like a... I'm kind of thinking either a bow or like a feather. Not a bow as in like a tied bow, like a ribbon. Because top hats tend to have ribbons around them. Maybe like a ribbon with something tucked into it. Could try. It wasn't actually that bad, only 700 or so beams. Oh, that's a perfect screenshot, look at that. Now if I can... Nope, not do it in time. I'll have to wait for the bird to land again. Blue jute? Yeah, I was thinking that, or red jute. Problem is, it can't resize it. Might be a bit thick. And this has the downside of being, a circle instead of a nice straight line. And that's gonna be way too wide. Banners gives mode sideways. Oh, that's a good idea. These guys. I think they might also be a little long. Kind of need something that's 1 2 meter. There we go. Still too long. Yeah. Banners will probably be the same. Yes. I was kind of wondering if there might be a way. We could use the we could layer these guys. Again, it's really dark though. I was trying to maybe put some color in. I could just use signs. Long red curtains. Yes, because I could overlap the... I mean, I'm pretty sure they're about the same. Oh, it's that way Yeah, sign magic might be the way, because it'll probably be easier just to do a line and then we can have it any color we want. 'Cause I think the problem with this is it's gonna stick out a wee bit. It's not terrible. From far away, it does kind of look okay. Sign magic would be neater though. Let's do some let's do some sign magic. This might be a pain though, because getting the right block. Any colour you like. Was that a Pink Floyd reference? I'm here for it. Well, you know, it is that kind of stream. What's it doing? Signs. Right. Okay, switch over to the web browser. Yes? No? Yes? Are you do the same? Or are you saying, no, that is not the same new tab. I do not want it. Is indeed what you were saying. Oh, good. Here we go. So, I'm thinking we kind of need a half block. Like maybe this one. And then we can try red. Just make that a bit easier to read. Alright. So we can try just like the standard red, but we might need to go and find a hex code. Ariel, how dare you? I know. It is easier to read on stream though. And I mean, there's not a lot of choice. It could have been Times New Roman. Open Sans is the best. I will concede there. Let's rectify that mistake before it horrifies chat for all time. There we go. It could have been Comic Sans. Yeah, could have been. The new default font for Word, Aptos, that one, wasn't sure about it, but then I used it. Might be converted. Might be. Don't know. Still thinking about it. Alright, so let's do that and let's size it. Let's start with 20 and see what that does. Alright, so take that back into the allies. Okay, good start. Might be a bit too red. Might be a bit too red. But that's okay. Let's get the size right first. I think we probably need 40. Let's not get started on typography again. I will talk about it. I know, you saw how much I struggled with that wall when I couldn't get it to line up. I do like my typography. You have my full consent to nerd in chat. . Alright, so let's try size 40. Let's get a different shade of red, shall we? What are we feeling? Let's make it a bit darker, I think. More of a that kind of tone. Let's give that a go. Might be too dark when it's in the dark, but you know. We shall see. You don't actually have a favorite typeface, really into monospace fonts lately though. Yeah. I don't know. I've been using a lot of the rubric title fonts in Canva for like thumbnails and things. I'm kind of... I think I might be a fan. Largely because it's difficult to find heading fonts that are interesting to look at in that like fancy title looking sense, but are actually legible and readable. And yeah, those rubric fonts, there's quite a few of them. There's one for every occasion. So those are the ones I've defaulted to on my channel for sure. That's better. That's better. That's about the right size. It's about the right size. Yeah. Okay. Now let's copy that. Do we need to make it a little bit wider for the overlap? Yeah, probably, maybe by about 5. Okay. Okay. Let's try that. Maybe. Maybe. Crumbs is on the server. Oh, Crumbs. If you're willing to pay $20 at a decent font studio for tropical type display or tropical type for display fonts. Nice. Yeah, it's one of those things I end up being quite lazy with as a designer, and I do know better, but I do not do better. So yeah. But I will bear that in mind, because when the day comes that I actually... I know so many YouTubers that have said this, when I make myself a proper, like, probably not an avatar, because everyone knows my avatar now, but like a proper title page on YouTube or something. I treat myself to some nice fonts. Need to go take care of yourself? Yes, you should. I thought you were doing both. I thought you were multitasking and you were somehow magically here in chat while also washing your hair and eating dinner. But no, you should go. Took you a long while. Yeah, some want $90 for a single font weight. Yeah, having worked like professionally, doing like comms and content creation and things like that. We were using, like, I think it was Burton, something like that. And someone had just thrown something together and had to stop them and go, you do realize that, like, we have to pay for this font, right? And it's like $90, and that doesn't include like italic or bolder. It's just like straight. Yeah, like, and I get it, like, creating fonts is hard, and it's design work, and it's art, and I really appreciate the time that goes into it. But I can't. I can't justify it right now. I think this might be slightly too big, and I may need to resize it again. we'll see what it looks like when it's gone all the way around. I also think I may not be doing this entirely straight either. Truth. No, I was not. That's fine. Yeah, there's all overlap way too much. Let us try 42. You made your own font with 450 characters. It's so much work. 450 characters is like where professional fonts start. It's nothing. Yeah. Yeah, serious props to you. I'm not sure I would have the patience for that. I have the patience for a lot of things. I spent, God, about 5 hours making a little locks sticker, which will be appearing at Val-Con. And I can't draw first, just so chat is aware. I can't draw. Don't ask me to draw. No, not one of my creative strengths. But like Frankensteining together assets to create something new in some form of like horrifying collage, that I can do. And so that's fine, but thinking about creating a font from scratch, can't draw, so why would I be able to write? Let's zoom in, shall we? Did I pick up the right one? Yes. Okay, people are talking about nefarious puppets. I made a ragdoll of crumbs to be used for nefarious purposes. We are all crumbs. We are all harmed by this. I bet the construction of letters is fascinating. My granddad left me a whole bunch of like calligraphy books and stuff. I said left me, he's still alive, but he moved out of his house because he is not well. And he's being very well taken care of in a residential. But it did mean that he couldn't take a lot of stuff with him. So I inherited a whole bunch of really cool stuff. And some of that is like his hobby and fascination with art of all kinds, and he used to do calligraphy, so he has books of, fun fact, so back in like the 20s, if you wanted to get something printed like a poster or something for your business, something like that, you would go to a printer's and they'd give you a catalogue of fonts to choose from. And so I have a catalogue from a local printer's from about 1929, 1930s, and it is just like looking at exactly like when you go to pick a font these days and you're, I don't know, on Open Fonts or something. You made one of those catalogs during your internship. Cool. Yeah, one of those. One of those. Alright, we're gonna go on a side quest. I'm gonna go and find it, because you should definitely see it, but you're gonna have to come downstairs with me, and I don't know if my headset will reach that far. So, BRB. Let's go on an adventure. Ooh, I say tripping over everything, which is always a good sign. Good, great. We're going into the universe outside my office, down the stairs, which are covered in bats, naturally. And now we will see if my headset cuts out, which we will hope it does not. We're good. Alright. Let me find this thing. This one. There we go. I think it's this one. One left ship. There's several books in there. Find the right one. It's either this one or it's another one. There are too many cool books. Yep, probably this one. I'm pretty sure there's an actual catalogue somewhere, but I cannot find it, so you can have a look at this one instead. So this is from 1932. I will switch to a slightly bigger... Ah, there we go. Haha, that way. So, it's from a local printer in Monmouthshire, which is down into Wales. And you'd basically go in and be like, hi, I'd like this font, please. Which is very cool. And there's like little tiny kind of paper catalogs and stuff too. And it was so cute because I was going through like all of the stuff from his house, and I found he'd at some point printed out like all of the fonts from Word. So he'd like type them all out and then printed them all out. So that he had like this collection of fonts from Word. And I was just like, yeah, of course he would, because like for someone that was born and grew up in an era where like this was how you got a printed font, it must be incredible to him to open up a program and just see an entire catalogue right there that you can try out. Like, yeah, so there you go. Beautiful, yes. I typeset lead type of like 40 fonts and would say like 14-point hamburger fonts and some example sentence, like usually sneaky song name references. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. So these are some of the cool things I own. I also own now like a proper church warden's pipe, like Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. That was fished out of the river because we used to go mudlarking in the local river, and yeah, found quite a few old clay pipes that had been thrown into the river as waste because that's what people did. So it must be late 18th century, maybe 19th. And yeah, it's like fucking, where's my webcam, like this long. It's really big, and really delicate as well because it spent a lot of the time in the river in the last like 100 years. So yeah, all fun and games. There's your diversion on the stream today. We've had graveyard hamsters. I can't remember what we had last week. Oh, we had Gustav from Fen. We had Fen's Gustav, and now we have Cool Book of Old Fonts. Out of 10. If I can find the actual paper catalogue, I will have to find it. You have a tabletop printing press? Nice! 1890 to 1930? Or with the proper, like, what are they called? The metal keys? Like the dies that you put in? The stamps? Like, yeah, I've seen those. I've seen those around, as you do. My partner, the creature who lives in my house, the lead type, yeah, that might be what I'm talking about. I don't know the technical terms, but the creature that lives in my house likes to do bookbinding, so he makes books and fixes books occasionally too. So we're the type of people that occasionally do like browse Facebook Marketplace and go, ooh, typeset machines. You have 5 typefaces around. Also, lead is in the metal material. Oh, the lead type, right. Yes, because English likes to make those 2 words easy to read. Cool. That is cool. That is the type of thing that would be fun to make stuff with. You know, proper, like, old world looking prints, adverts type things. I always go to adverts because I do so many, like, community events and things like that. Like, I'm always thinking of, like, oh, that would be a cool poster, or oh, we could do something cool with that. Like, you had a theatre show that was like 1920s or something. You could have like an original poster. Very cool. So cool. Yeah, I'm glad that my headset reaches that far, because it's all the way downstairs, and like, I know my headset doesn't reach as far as the kitchen, and it's really close. So there we go. Lessons were learned today. Also, this lesson that I cannot do a straight line for the life of me. I'm gonna have to go round and see where I am off. Maybe if I go around this way, and then if it's messy at the back, that's gonna be like smushed into the back wall anyway. Fine. It's probably the angle that I'm doing this at. Oh, no, that is better. Kinda. That one is too low. You're the problem. Herm. You can only do A5 and like 16 or 20 point is the largest font you have, so not quite poster material. Flyer material though. We're making your own books. I mean, business cards. Just cool little A5 printed page business card. Not really business card, but you know. Who has the business card anymore anyway? Just give them out to people instead and be like, Emmy, do your thing. Why? Because I can. Yeah, but that is very cool. I think that's... Was that an ad I just saw flashing up? I don't know. Alright, this is as good as it's gonna get. Which is fine. Yeah, that looks sick. Now I want to do like a feather or something. But yeah. You've made a 5x8 meter card saying let's not panic just yet, which are fun to hand out. Oh, nice. That'll be the motto for the last Val-Con prep week. Well, you know, yeah. I've got so much to do. It's not even funny. But you know, we're here. Oh, there's the ad. You need one of those, yeah. I want to make a feather, but I don't think I have the time to work it out. I wonder if I can use like an item stand. Oh, I could give him a little flag. Oh, I love it. Yes, that. Let's do that. Okay, this is the last nerdy bit, then you'll stop. Aw. But I only printed Panic in color, the rest is blind printed and embossed, so you just get a card reading Panic on first glance. I love that. That is diabolical. That's perfect. I hope that if we ever meet, you bring me a card, because I want one. I want to be handed one in person, so that I can feel the full effect of the what the hell. I want this. I want to... where is my... That's the definite back. So that is definitely on the side. That'll do. Welcome back from the ads, Twitch. Something like that, maybe. Oh, I love it. I love everything about it, apart from that not being centered properly. Everything else, great. Pull out slightly. Oh, no, that's better. Good enough from afar, I think. It's so good, and it flaps in the breeze. I love it. Yep. Does it need to be on a jaunty angle? You know what? It's fine. It's good. I think we're done. Let's go put it on its head. Freeze it there. So good. I love it. Bless him. He's gonna look so dapper. I'm gonna have to bring it forward a bit, I think. Maybe tilt it? Yeah. Clipping into the rock a wee bit. Ah, he's beautiful. Stunning. Vision. Alright, so the piece I saw for the eye patch was one of these flat rocks from the Ashlands. There it is. I think, yeah. So I was wondering if we did like that and then resized it a wee bit. That probably works better. Chef's kiss. Send you a pic, I'll have to do for now, but you'll get one in person when we have the big Valheim meetup. Ah, it's just another reason to go. Just another reason. You need to have it on a angle like that maybe. And then we can use little 1x1s to go and make a strap. Ah, no, it doesn't stay. Damn. A big Valheim meetup? You made that up. Yeah, we do keep saying, like, it would be really nice to do a Val-Con in person someday, so, you know, never say never, but in reality, yeah, state of the world being what it is, you know. I wonder if I can replace that with, Infinity Hammer. No physics. Yeah, let's try that again. Remember where it was? After nature? Yeah. I wonder if this was the other way around. Probably not. But maybe. Yes, almost definitely. Okay. Maybe it was a wee bit bigger. Maybe it was. Good enough, I reckon. Hi, crumbs! And raiders of crumbs. Howdy hi! You just hear this tapping of keys, eagerly adjusting snap point system. Yep. Trying to build something, yeah. Hi, raiders! Welcome in! What have you guys been up to? Hi! Charlaxel Gaming, welcome, welcome. And Splash as well, both of you. Good grief. Hey! Raid time, raid time! Still very exciting. What have you guys been doing? You've been sailing and discussing panther-tonics. Nice, nice. There you go, so much better, yeah. Proper emojis, gotta love them. I mean, that's just a Wednesday evening, isn't it? Really, standard in the Crumbs household, and in my household, and in any household probably. I mean, who are we kidding? We know who we are as people. You call that sailing? Oh, the shade, the shade! You tried to sail. That didn't go so well for you then. Hey. Crumbs coming into the family-friendly stream talking like that, oh dear. I mean, as I've said, chat doesn't have to be family-friendly. And it's only because of the Val-Con VOD, so you know, didn't go south at all. Hey, who said I could? Yeah, exactly. Full permission. No, it's just a normal average sale. Hi, Splash, you're also over in YouTube. Oh, hi. Hi. So much excitement. Good contain myself. Hi. As you can see, it's very chilled out here. This stream being not safe for work is all Crumbs' fault. Exactly. I seem to recall certain topics from the previous streams. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That's a lie. Is that on the VOD? It's not on the VOD, so it never happened. Crumbs drank rum in the compass? What? Is that why the sailing went so well? Redacted. Lies and slander, all of it. How very dare you. Sorry, Grove. No, you're not. Don't lie. Raided you over here too, so I see. Raided in all the places. I mean, Splash, you can raid me anytime. You know. It's a family-friendly stream. They left, I think. Yeah, it's okay. What's going on here? I am building. I am doing what chat requested and adding a top hat and an eye patch to the skulls in the welcome center for Val-Con. So this is the Val-Con showcase server, and this is the welcome center. So here you will find all of the portals that go to the themed areas for the con. So yeah. We're on our very last kind of stretch of building before the server shuts down, and then we do all the testing. And then on the 17th, you'll be able to come in, see all the builds, see this for yourself, run around, play some games and some puzzles and all sorts of fun things. But yeah, in the meantime, we're adding an eye patch to a skull for reasons. Alas, you must to bed. I did enjoy your ramblings about letterpress. Thank you for rambling with me. I got to show someone the book. You know. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. So yeah, April 17th. You can come and see more than just this welcome center. We have, last I counted, 124 builds on the server by different creators. Some of them are content creators, some of them are builders who just enjoy building in Valheim and have donated their builds. There are 65, 67 individual creators that have contributed to this world. Not just the world build leads who have built up the different areas. We have different themed areas. And each one of them has made sure the builds were placed down nicely and built roads in between everything and decorated so it all feels cohesive and part of an island or an area. But yeah, it's all happening on April 17th. Sleep well, system. Have a good one. Alright, let's finish getting this eye patch strapped down. Not that anyone is gonna probably see this bit, but you know, knowing how much people like to climb, I'd probably climb up there. So you better do it. Is that now all good? Alright. He's looking very dapper. Mr. Skull. Mr. Skull forever. Yep. Let's see what he looks like at night, shall we? Kind of hard to see. Maybe got light inside him? Let's try a whisper torch or two. Just gently glowing from within. I like it. Very cool. Yeah. You hear a bed calling? Oh, it's yours. Sleep well, big fat snake. Have a good one. Lava lamps back behind to light the profile. Problem with lava lamps is they add a lot of overhead to an area. So we try and avoid them. Because they are actually randomly generated, those patterns. So, yeah. Don't like that, that's too far down. Maybe we put one in the actual drawer. No, there we go. Now he has a chin piercing. Oops. Yeah, he's looking good. Get another one. In here. Yeah. A little bit of glow. And maybe something behind his hat. I think that works. Just a gentle glow. Beautiful. Alright. Well, it is indeed 20 past 10. I should probably also consider doing, you know, basic chores. Boring stuff like that. Maybe having, like, actually something else to eat? Yeah, maybe today that would be a good idea. Alright, let's bring that back. Yeah. He's great. I love him. Mr. Scully is great work, chat. Well done. Well done. Truly. Your ideas have achieved greatness. Cool. Alright, I will be back. Same time next week. Well, maybe slightly earlier. Because it was a later stream this week, which is why we didn't have very much time. You were supposed to clean the apartment today and yesterday. Yeah, I have a load of laundry that I'm pretty sure is dry, that I should probably go and attend to, that may have been dry for like 2 days now. Life. Just life. You know, chaos. So yes. But yes, I will be back same time next week, 8 o'clock UK, which is 7 UTC. Probably doing something a little different, but still Val-Con related. Yeah. Still some building, still some chilling. I won't spoil what that is. You can come find out. But it will be a lot of fun. Yeah, thank you very much for joining me. I am gonna go and find someone cool to raid out to. Oh my god, the suspense, I know. It's not on this server, it's on the modded server. So, yeah. We get to play with someone's mod, and it's very cool. You tell you a story about your dishes, but pretty soon they'll be able to tell you about it themselves. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we should all go and do a single chore. Like responsible adults. Oh no, the dishes. Not the dishes. Right? Alright, let's see who is around. And playing Valheim. We have Gruden's Antics once again. He's doing Zooheim. We did go and see him last time. We have Mad Dissonance speedrunning the Deep North. First house done on the hunt for the Elder Bloodstorm QT. He's on and chillin'. Trust Anyone is doing Warships and then Valheim. Oh, we have Jonathan Raymaker. Let's go see Jonathan Raymaker. He's doing Valheim and Tunes. Oh, I like some tunes. Sweet. Alright, chat. Let us go over and see the lovely Jonathan Raymaker. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Raiders, for coming in, even for the last few minutes. It has been lovely to see you all. And I hope to catch you again next week. Have a good one, guys. Let's start this raid. Now I forget there's a raid countdown. Now I'm gonna sit here for like 8 seconds. Now we can raid. Alright, guys. Catch you later. Bye. And goodbye to you on YouTube as well. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to the lurkers. It's been lovely having you.
These things.
Bye-bye.